Chapter 1. The Good Life. In the heart of a bustling city, amidst the towering skyscrapers and the ceaseless hum of traffic, lived a cat named Whiskers. Whiskers was no ordinary feline. He was a connoisseur of comfort and luxury. He spent his days lounging on plush cushions, basking in the warmth of the afternoon sun, and indulging in gourmet treats. His life was a symphony of contentment, a testament to the finer things in life. One sunny afternoon, Whiskers decided to venture out into the world beyond his cozy apartment. He strolled through the park, his paws barely touching the ground as he sauntered along. He sniffed at the flowers, batted at a butterfly, and even engaged in a playful chase with a squirrel. The world was his oyster, and he was relishing every moment of it. As the sun began to set, Whiskers made his way back home, his heart filled with a sense of satisfaction. He curled up on his favorite cushion, purring contentedly as he drifted off to sleep. Little did he know that his life of ease was about to take an unexpected turn. Chapter 2. The Unexpected Turn. One dark, stormy night, Whiskers was awakened by a loud crash. He bolted upright, his fur standing on end. He could hear the sound of footsteps and muffled voices echoing through the apartment. His heart pounded with fear as he realized that he was no longer alone. A group of burglars had broken into his home, their eyes gleaming with greed. Whiskers watched in horror as they ransacked his belongings, tossing his precious possessions to the floor. He tried to escape, but they were too quick for him. They cornered him in the living room, their eyes filled with malice. Whiskers knew that he was in trouble. He had never faced such danger in his entire life, but he was not going to give up without a fight. He hissed and spat at the intruders, his claws digging into their ankles. He leaped at their faces, scratching and biting with all his might. The burglars were taken aback by Whiskers' fierce resistance. They recoiled in pain, their faces contorted with fear. Whiskers saw his chance and made a run for it. He darted out the front door and into the night, leaving the burglars behind in a cloud of dust. Chapter 3. The Fight for Home. Whiskers found himself lost in the dark alleyways of the city. He was scared and disoriented, but he knew that he had to find his way back home. He had to protect his territory, his sanctuary. As he wandered through the streets, he encountered a group of stray cats. They were tough and scrappy, but they were also kind and compassionate. They took Whiskers in and welcomed him into their pack. With the support of his new friends, Whiskers began to reclaim his home. They devised a plan to scare off the burglars and make them think twice about ever returning. They set up traps, rigged alarms, and even patrolled the streets at night, keeping a watchful eye on the neighborhood. Thanks to the efforts of Whiskers and his feline friends, the burglars were never seen again. Whiskers had successfully defended his home and his territory. He had learned that even a pampered cat like him could be a force to be reckoned with. Chapter 4. A New Beginning. Whiskers' life had changed forever. He had faced danger and adversity, but he had also learned the value of courage and resilience. He had found a new family in the stray cats, and he had discovered a deeper appreciation for his home. From that day on, Whiskers lived a life of purpose. He was no longer just a pampered cat. He was a protector, a leader, and a friend. He had found his place in the world, and he was ready to face whatever challenges the future might hold. The end.